Hello Bloomington, I'm Mayor Tim Busse, and this is the Council Minute for the week of June 26th. On Monday night, item 2.5 on our City Council agenda was an assessment of the state of homelessness in Bloomington. I can't say for certain, but I believe that this type of assessment hasn't ever been presented in front of the Bloomington City Council before. There are people in Bloomington who are currently experiencing homelessness. While we all probably knew that to be true, the pandemic shined a light on the problem, especially when Hennepin County and social service agencies rented rooms in Bloomington hotels to shelter people who were experiencing homelessness. Even before that, people were using Bloomington hotels as their place of residence, and that may still be the case. Exactly how many people are experiencing homelessness here in Bloomington is hard to quantify, because most of the data on this subject is collected at the county level. We are able to carve out some details from the aggregate Hennepin County information, but it's difficult and not all that specific. Based on the presentation the council heard on Monday night, I can offer these specifics. 25% of the people in Hennepin County who are in emergency shelters, transitional housing, or who are unsheltered are under the age of 18. African Americans comprise 88% of those experiencing homelessness in Hennepin County, while they comprise only 14% of the population. We were able to break out some Bloomington-specific numbers, and we know that Bloomington residents in Minneapolis or Hennepin County shelters are about evenly split between men and women. About 40% are survivors of domestic abuse, and half have a disability. And the final statistics I'll offer, of our Bloomington veterans, our older veterans experience homelessness at a higher rate than the national average. There is a need in Bloomington for temporary housing options for the medically fragile, the elderly, and those experiencing housing instability or homelessness due to a variety of reasons, including but not limited to socioeconomic status, health, safety, and mental health concerns. The consultant hired to do the assessment offered recommended actions that fall into categories of prevention, emergency shelter, transportation, and advocacy. Erica Coleman, Bloomington's HRA administrator, added to the list of recommendations and included aligning Bloomington's work with the Hennepin County Office of Housing Stability, expanding Bloomington's response and prevention efforts, and implementing recommended actions sooner rather than later. The presentation on Monday was an informational item. Nothing was decided, nothing was voted on. We know there are no easy or simple answers for those experiencing homelessness. And we know that it's not limited to Bloomington. We also know there are models that offer possible solutions, and that the state of Minnesota committed $1 billion to housing in the last legislative session. I look forward to our conversation here in Bloomington on how this community should move forward. Over the past several months, the city has been working on a public relations strategic plan for Bloomington. It's something the council has been talking about for quite a while now, and the ultimate goal is that the plan will improve media relations, enhance internal information flow, showcase the community, and give us some strategies that will help showcase Bloomington and do a better job of telling our story. Now, I want to be clear here. The City of Bloomington's Communications Division is fantastic. The division is recognized nationwide for the creativity, professionalism, and the effectiveness of its work. Bloomington has a long history of winning local and national awards for its communications products, and we have the trophies to prove it. Bloomington has also invested significantly in resident awareness and education. That investment is seen in the monthly Bloomington Briefing, which residents say is the top source of information about the city. We also have community outreach and engagement staff and the Office of Racial Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging, all working to understand and personalize interactions with our residents. In short, our communications tools are very good. But like everything else, we're looking for ways to make them better. So, building off the Bloomington Tomorrow Together strategic plan, the city hired a communications consultant to review all the existing data on programs, review resident survey results, city social media and communications materials, and to do in-person and online interviews with internal audiences, like staff and elected officials, and external audiences, like business owners, neighborhood and community groups, and school district staff. The result is an in-depth strategic plan that includes guiding principles and a series of communication strategies that lay out goals and objectives around important strategies, like building the community's identity, developing additional feedback tools, developing proactive communications plans and key messages for projects and initiatives, and enhancing outreach to the business community. Like everything, there are budget implications to this plan. The council touched on that conversation on Monday, and the recommendations outlined in the plan will be part of our upcoming budget discussions. I'm excited about this plan. The City of Bloomington has a great story to tell, and the City Council is committed to communication and engagement that serves the city well. And this plan is designed to help move that work from good to great. We will implement the feedback from residents and leaders that form the recommendations of this plan. It's been a little more than a month since the Minnesota Legislature adjourned their 2023 session. And Monday night was the City Council's first opportunity to hear from and to thank 3 members of our legislative delegation for their work on behalf of Bloomington. Senator Melissa Wickland and Representatives Steve Elkins and Nathan Coulter joined us on Monday and provided a brief rundown of the legislation they helped shepherd through the legislature that benefits Bloomington. It includes legislation regarding a local sales tax that will give voters the opportunity this fall to decide if Bloomington should impose a half-cent sales tax to fund Bloomington Ice Garden renovations, a new community health and wellness center, and improvements to the 9 Mile Creek corridor. It's an opportunity to make strategic investments in the community that moves Bloomington forward. And by the way, if you want to learn more, visit bloomingtonforward.org. Now, that's not to mention bonding money, a public safety bill that allocates almost $4 million for Bloomington Police and Fire, and $350,000 for the Bloomington Remembers Veterans Memorial. More than anything, Monday night was a chance to thank our legislators for the work they do for Bloomington and to acknowledge and appreciate the strong and productive working relationship that exists between the City Council and city staff and our state elected officials. Our senators and representatives are attentive, responsive, and incredibly hardworking, and frankly, not just for Bloomington, but for the entire state of Minnesota. We're fortunate in Bloomington to be represented at the state capitol in St. Paul by such high-quality legislators. Thanks once again to all of them. And finally today, a reminder that we're headed into the Independence Day weekend, which means Bloomington Summer Fete is coming up fast. Join us at Normandale Lake on July 3rd for our annual community celebration that will once again include food, music, all kinds of kids' activities, and of course the best fireworks in Minnesota. I hope to see you there. That will do it for this week's Council Minute. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe, Bloomington.